The ocean was full of sharks, and the kitten was screaming. The storm was loud, but the cries were louder, cutting through the wind and the crashing waves. Everyone on the shore froze in fear, watching from a distance. But one cat took a step forward. The kitten was trapped, floating on broken wood, drifting farther away. Blood had already touched the water. Beneath the waves, dark shadows began to move. The sharks had smelled fear. The cat couldn't swim well, but he entered the ocean anyway. Waves slammed into his body as he pushed forward, placing himself between the kitten and the danger. With his last strength, he shoved the kitten toward the shore and felt the water pull him down. The kitten survived. Only his necklace washed back to shore. For more emotional stories like this, subscribe and don't forget him. She was born without sight, but her mama refused to let her grow up without feeling beautiful. She can't see colors, can't see reflections, can't see herself the way others do. So her mama learned a different language, the language of touch, patience, and love. She dips her paw into soft makeup and whispers, "This is pink. It feels warm, like comfort, like love." Carefully, gently, she paints her baby's cheeks, not for the world to see, but for her kitten to feel. "This one is blue," she says softly. "It feels calm. And this is gold. It feels brave." The kitten cannot see herself, but she feels who she is. Because beauty was never meant to be seen with eyes. It was always meant to be felt. Subscribe for stories where love sees beyond sight. They were both broken, but together, they became whole. They left him in a box behind the shelter, blind, shaking, and unwanted. Inside the shelter was a boy who knew what it felt like to be left behind. When everyone else walked past the blind cat, the boy stopped. They said the cat wouldn't survive. The boy said, "Neither did I, but I'm still here." When the world was cruel to the boy, the cat never was. One night, the boy collapsed, and no one was home. Blind, but not helpless. The cat clawed, screamed, and knocked over everything until help came. The boy survived. And the blind cat? He was never unwanted again. Subscribe for more. Late one night, a weak stray cat slipped into a hospital, barely able to stand. Down the hallway, a dying child lay alone, his breathing slow, his hope fading. The cat climbed onto the bed and curled up beneath the boy's hand. When nurses removed the cat, the child's condition suddenly worsened. So they let the cat stay, and every time he returned, the child grew stronger. The cat stopped eating, growing weaker each day, as if giving his strength away. Then one morning, the child opened his eyes and smiled. The child survived, but when they looked for the cat, the bed was empty. Some heroes don't need names. They just give everything. Subscribe for more true stories that will touch your heart. All the kittens were chosen, one by one. Only one was left. He wasn't loud. He wasn't playful. He just waited. Everyone walked past him, until one little girl stopped. She looked at him and said, "I want the one nobody wanted." And just like that, he was chosen forever. Subscribe for more heart-touching stories.